guys, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I've been super excited to share with you one of the newest features on the iOS 13 update. If you haven't updated your iPad or your phone, you should have by now. It's been out for a while. But seriously, this is a game changer for app scrappers and possibly digital scrapbookers if they want to be able to download things wherever they want and unzip them and move them to their Dropbox. So I'm just going to dive right into it and show you how it works. Before I begin, though, I want to tell you that let me see if I can find it. I looked into it. So everyone has, let me get my photos open here. I think it's in my photos. Here it is. So this is from LifeWire. I just kind of looked something up. Everyone has 5 gigabytes. You can see right here, everyone has 5 gigabytes free on their iCloud drive, which is great. That is more than enough space to allow you to download things from the internet, download your kits from any site to your device, move it to the cloud that you store your digital scrapbooking kits on. I use Dropbox. Some people might use OneDrive. I don't know what other kinds there are. Maybe some people just do it on their computer, but I would highly suggest looking into one of these options, one of the free options especially, to use so that you can utilize this great change in the iOS 13 update, which includes unzipping files, which is crazy awesome. Before I used iZip Pro, which I loved. It really made things easy for me to do everything on my phone. I never had to go to my computer, but now I don't have to use that. And actually I kind of like miss it, but at the same time I don't. Mostly I miss it because it was so handy and it worked so well for a long time for me. So, but now I don't have to use it, and I'm just really happy because this goes so much faster. So let me get into it. What I'm going to show you is a while back I bought a couple kits during the let's see, it was National Scrapbook Day, so it's last May, and I still have yet to download some of them. So I was going to show you really quick how you go through this process, and I was going to download one of the kits. I already tried, so I already have. So this is the Make It Count by Anita Designs. During the May Scrapbook Day, National Scrapbook Day, you were able to buy all of the 2018 Make It Count kits from Anita Designs. I love her stuff. I wanted all the kits. I had already had like one, but I just decided to buy them all. But I haven't finished downloading them all, sorry, because it was a little bit cumbersome on my phone, and honestly, I never get to my computer ever. And if I ever do, one of my boys is on it doing something dumb, like playing Minecraft's not dumb, but I don't know. It's just, I never get to my computer. I prefer to do things on my phone or my iPad. So let me just show you. I still have October to download. So I already downloaded the elements on my iPad, just so I could kind of get the system down on my iPad. I've only done this on my phone so far. So I'm going to show you guys quick. If I'm going to go to the papers here. So I'm just going to press on it. So I've already purchased this. It's in my download. It's in my downloads, like my order history on my account on the digital press. So let me press on papers 1. I'm just going to press on it up here. So it's going to ask you if you want to download. Of course, yes, I'm going to download. And what you'll notice is up here in the corner, or kind of on the side, it's up in the corner on your phone, is this little download arrow. You'll notice this little line. Okay, so this might take some time to download because it is a bigger file. So you can see right here, like the elements in the papers, they're all kind of bigger files. The templates will go pretty fast because it's only 6.3 megabytes. But so, what can I talk about? What have I been up to lately while we're waiting for this to happen? I'm on the digital press team, which is kind of fun, and I love the digital press stuff, and that's been kind of fun. I've been kind of busy. Our rat just died today, which was really, really, really sad. and my son Jasper, who's 9, is heartbroken, and my husband is planning a funeral, and it's probably going to be epic. So you'll have to stick around and see if there's a new page for that. Okay, it's done. Wasn't that fun information? So I'm going to press on this little button, and you can see I've already tried the elements, and here's the paper. So let's just press on this little magnifying glass here. So now where we're going to is we're going into the Files app in your native phone structure. It is an iPhone app, iPad, iOS app, and it kind of stores all your stuff. So if you are a digital scrapbooker and you're not familiar with this, you might need to go in and play with it just a little bit, and you might need to add some of your locations, and you might need to download some of these apps, or specifically the app for the cloud that you use for storage. So I, in the past, have used, mostly I use Dropbox. I have some stuff in OneDrive, but mostly I use Dropbox. So if you're not familiar with this app, go mess around with it, and it should be pretty intuitive when you add things. But this is what opens up. So it downloads to, this is a new part, this downloads file. So you can see I've already downloaded lots of things, and I have 1 terabyte of storage in my iCloud drive. So we talked about how you can have 5 for free. 5 is going to get you to be able to, let me see if I can open it up and we can find it. You have 5 gigabytes for free. So 5 is going to get you enough to download a kit and then erase it and then download a new kit. I have 1 terabyte because I store all my photos on it. So you can see, like, I could go through and erase these all, but I'm super lazy. And I'll probably do it at some point, but again, there's a laziness factor that I just can't resist. So we've downloaded, let's see, we have the papers. This is the one we just downloaded. You can see it zipped. All you have to do to unzip it, you guys, watch. I'm going to use my pencil and press it. Unzip. That's it. It might take a little bit to load, but it is unzipped. And so it's going to do a couple little things. Normally it slides over, so they kind of are all like folder zip. I don't know why it's not doing that now. It'll do it. So now let's open this up, and you can see here's the paper for October. It is very cute, and I'm excited to play with it now that it's unzipped. And you can see that they're waiting to upload into my cloud. Some of them. Here it says waiting to upload. Right here, this one that says 3.9 megabytes, that one's done. So some of them are waiting to upload, but you can keep going and moving. You don't have to wait for everything to finish. So if I wanted to right now, you can see I've already done the elements. Ooh, let's look at the elements quick. Do you want to see them? Here they are. So cute. I think there's an umbrella in this one, and I love that because it gets rainy and cloudy here in October and November in Minnesota, and it kind of makes things not so happy sometimes. My husband, it really affects him. I personally love it. I feel like it's cozy, and I love fall so much. And if you're following me, you know I'm doing an October Every Day 2019 project that has been really, really fun. So let's go back. I'm just going to press on my, like my finder thing here. Let's go back to the digital press, and I can now, okay, so I'm going to press these, they go away. So I just pressed that, so it goes away. I can now go, and I could keep downloading. I'm not going to do it now so that we don't have to wait, but I could download papers, and then I could wait until it loads, and then I could do pocket cards, and then I could do templates. I'm not going to do that right now, just for the sake of time. So let's go back to my files. Oh, here you can see the little icon for the Files app. So now it's downloaded. If I didn't want to transfer it to Dropbox or anything else, if I was an app scrapper, I could easily keep it here in my iCloud Drive. Let me just show you quick. I'm going to open up Project Life, and I can show you how to access these really quick. So we're going to open up a a project here. Okay, now it's going to move slow. Okay, well, this isn't going to be the quickest example. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to add a picture. Add a picture. So the picture is going to take me into all of my pictures, which I have several. I don't know why I swear I delete my albums, you guys. I delete them. I know I do. But for some reason, when I like open something like this, it looks so overwhelming. Like I have a million projects in use, but I don't. I swear I delete them, most of them. And so I don't know if it's like project life is slow and I don't know what's going on. But anyway, besides the point, I go to the bottom here. I go to this cloud. This is my iCloud drive. I'm going to press on this. It's going to pop up and say browse. On my phone, it does something a little different. This comes up on the bottom of the screen, but press browse. Now, we are actually in the Files app. I'm going to go down here to browse. This is the stuff I've recently opened, but I'm going to go down here to browse. And what you're going to see, okay, so I press browse. Wait a minute. I press browse and then, so here's my locations. So iCloud Drive, I'm going to go down here to my downloads. So we just downloaded that paper. Here's the paper. So this process would work the same if you downloaded photo cards, but you can also use paper in those slots. So here is the paper. That is a piece of paper. I can use my 2 fingers and I can zoom in and watch. This is the nice part. I do it again. iCloud. Press on it. I'm going to press on these 3. Look at what pops up right away. I'm in my downloads folder in my Files app, and it's more of the paper. Love any type of wood paper. That looks like a stamped wood. It's kind of cool. So you can see how easy it is. I'm going to try one thing. I'm going to show you also one thing. I'm going to go up here, press on. So I'm pressing on photos. And I'm going down to the iCloud. So again, this is my iCloud drive. But if you had it stored in Dropbox, you could do it. I'm going to go to downloads. So I'm going to go to iCloud Drive and just show you. Go to locations. So I still have all my options here. So I can access my Dropbox files through here. And actually I have started doing that instead of going to the Dropbox place. But that's a discussion for another day. So here's my elements. So let's see here if we can find an element. So for the sake of just showing you what you can do, so we've got all these elements here. I'm trying to see. So here is a quote. Watch this. The quote shows up in my elements. So I don't know if that blows your mind or not, but it definitely gives you, see, look at this. It's not going to have, it's going to turn it into, it's basically like, so, okay, so the drop shadow, there's now no drop shadow on this pocket here. And if I export it like this, sorry, I'm totally getting off topic here, but I just want to show you all the options. And so this is new, right, with the new iOS update. Save image. Okay, saved. Now let's go look at it in my photos. This is a photo. I took a screenshot so I didn't lose it. Look at this. Okay, so, okay, well, this isn't a very good example, but it makes me excited. So you can see there is no pocket. Oops, sorry. There is no pocket drop shadow here. It didn't recognize it as a paper or anything. Mind blown, you guys. You can use the elements from kits in your Project Life app. Now you can't layer things over top. There is no layering option. I can't take this and move it. Oh, come on, let me move it. I can't take this and move it and put it here. It's going to switch it. See that? I can't layer. Okay, so that is a little different. That's where you need something like Over or Affinity to be able to layer. But still, if I wanted to use that as my title or something, I could. Okay, let's go back to the downloads. Now, I like to still have everything in Dropbox because that's where I that's like my main place that I like to store everything. I don't just want to start storing everything in the iCloud Drive and then having things willy-nilly everywhere, because I never do stuff like that. The rest of my house is completely so organized, and if you can tell by my tone, I'm being completely facetious, but for some reason, when it comes to this, I like to keep it tidy, as you can tell by all of my undeleted things here. Oh, I'm just shooting myself in the foot here. So anyway, if I want to move it to Dropbox, which I do, watch this. So just watch. I haven't moved elements yet or papers. I'm going to show you two different ways you could do it. If you want to do them one at a time, you can press and hold. Oh, that's amazing. And then you can press move. So now it's going to give you the options to move it. Okay, so this is only moving one folder at a time. Now you're going to see all of this is like so here's all my make it count. Here's all my make it count kits that I've downloaded so far. I have all these little systems, and like DS means digital scrapbooking kit. DP or TDP means it's from the digital press. Sometimes I'll put the designer in front of it. Like here you've got Dunia Designs. Where'd you go? So now there is no October folder. So what I'm going to show you that you can do in the Files app is you can add an October folder. So I'm going to go up here to this little add a folder. Oh, so nice. So I'm going to put DS for digital scrapbooking. I don't know what your system is, but this is mine. Make it count. And I'm going to put October 2018. I'm not going to super worry about like what I did for the other ones, just as long as I've got all the main elements in there. Like, I don't know if I spelled out the full month in the other ones. I don't care. That type of detail just doesn't matter to me. It might to you. So then I'm going to press done. And so now we've made a new folder. So now you can always do this in your Dropbox account or in your Dropbox app, or oh gosh, now I've gone too far. I caught myself monologuing. Okay, make it count. Here's October. I'm going to press on it, and then up here I'm just going to press copy. And so it says right here, copying item to make it count. So this might take just a little bit to finish. Anytime we're transferring files back and forth, sometimes it just takes a little while to upload. I don't know if you do it on your computer, you might notice sometimes that the transferring takes some time. Now, if I want to do multiple at a time, multiple files, like if I'd spent the time and downloaded every part of this Make It Count October 2018 kit, I could go up here and press select. So now we're going to press this and this. Some people might want to put their zip files in. I don't do that. I get rid of my zip files. I know some people like to keep them and maybe transfer them to like an external hard drive or something. If I ever lost my whole digital scrapbooking inventory, I don't think it would absolutely kill me. But some people, it might, and they don't want to waste that money. I just love throwing money out the window. It's my favorite thing. Anyway, sorry, I'm feeling really snarky tonight. So here we've got two files selected, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go down here to move. On your phone, it's a different, it doesn't say move down here. It is a little, let's see. So then we're going to it came up right away because that's the one I had already selected. That's the last one it did. So then I'll just press copy. Now it's going to make 2 copies of the elements file, which of course I'll go in and delete one, but just for the sake of me showing you how it works, that's how it works. I'm not quite sure how it works to move things to, say, Google Drive. I guess we could try it right now. Let's press on this. Let's say move. Let's move it to Google Drive. I don't know what this looks like. My old stuff. I don't know. and I could just press copy, and I'm sure it will just go there. But now it's like, where do I find it? And I don't know. And you can't easily access Google things through the, operation can't be completed. That's because Google and Apple just don't want to ever get along. And that's okay. It's their prerogative. They can do what they want to do. I've been singing that song a lot lately to my husband when it comes to certain life decisions. But anyway, so I really hope this is helpful. I'm trying to decide if there's anything I'm missing. If, now I can, let's see, I can go back. I can finish this up again. So we've got papers 2. We press. You can stop watching right now if you want to. I don't think I'm going to talk about anything new. Download. Now we got to wait for the little symbol, but maybe this will be good to go over one more time. So this keeps talking. So anyway, when our turtle died, we had a turtle for like 12 years, 10 years? I can't remember. Anyway, he passed away. His name was Sheldon. My son got him when he was really young, my oldest, my 17-year-old. My husband did like a Viking funeral, and we went out to my in-laws. They live out in the country, and they have a pond, and we wrapped him up and we sent him out in a pond, and then my husband set it on fire. He really wanted to light an arrow on fire and like pull it back and like light the thing on fire as the arrow landed on it. Like, what movie was that? I can't remember the movie. I think it was in How to Train Your Dragon. Anyway, so I don't know what his plans are for our wonderful Mikey the rat and his death, but I can guarantee you it's going to be pretty cool. We also had like a gun salute for our turtle Sheldon, and then for our gecko Bingo, it was in the middle of winter, so we cremated him and then we spread his ashes. But I can't quite remember all the details. I'll have to go back and look at my scrapbook because it's in there, because I have it all written down. So anyway, we finished downloading the paper. So let's press on that. So we've got paper 2. It should just be it should be the one on top. You can clear that out at any time. It will not affect anything. So let's find it. Here's papers 2. Sometimes it might take a while for this to come up. I like to personally wait for it to finish just because I don't want to rush things too fast. It might make my iPad explode or something. I don't know. But I know on computers, when you how kids, they like click on things, they're like, hurry up, get done. And they like, it doesn't move fast enough. So then they make things mess up. So I don't know, in my head, I just like to wait for the thing to do its thing. So now it's zipped still. So we're going to press on it. It's unzipping. There it is. So easy. Let's look. I always like to look. Oh, look at, we've got a cute rain. We've got cute, what are those things called? Umbrellas. Umbrella paper. So that's what we have. So let's go back. So now I want to move it right to my Dropbox. You could keep it in here if you want. So I am going to either press and hold and go to move, or I can go up here to select and press it and then go down here to move. Again, on your phone, it is, I'm going to look at it right now just so I can make sure I give you guys the right information. On your phone, it is I think I have it in I'm doing a tutorial on this for the digital press. So if you, and I did it on my phone, so you can see, it's a little folder. It's a little folder on the lower left, on the lower bar in the middle. It's a little folder. So instead of saying move, it's like a little folder. So basically you're moving it to a different folder. So anyway, press move. And then, well, of course this comes up because this is what we've been doing. Press it, and then say copy. And seriously, that's it. That's it. It's so great. Seriously, life-changing. You can do this in your car while you're waiting for your kids to be done, or while you're, I don't know. Well, sometimes I sit in my driveway and do things like this because my car is usually pretty clean and quiet. It's really quiet if there's no kids in there. And I just sit and do things in my car because it's so nice. You can do it in bed. You can buy things and download them and get them all ready to use in bed in like seconds. You can have a kit ready. It goes a lot faster when you're not overly talkative and hyped on caffeine like I am tonight. So anyway, I really hope this was helpful for you guys, and I really am going to share a little bit more about, maybe I'll do another video on using digital kits in the Project Life app, because I'm telling you, this ability to be able to unzip things on your phone, on your iOS phone, I think Androids had the option for a while. It's really life changing. I mean, okay, not life changing like earth shattering, but it's really helpful. So just I hope that you try it out. I hope you use it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm not an expert in any of this. No one's paying me to do it, but I definitely like to share what I have found with you guys to help you be able to app scrap better and digital scrap. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.